So what was the essential genesis of putting together the Funko?
The genesis was a bizarre phone call. I think like a little over 3 years ago. My like I used to work at TT Games. I worked on like Lego games. I worked before Lego games, but like, and I decided post COVID to leave because I got to the point in my career where I was like, if I don't do something different now, I'll never do it. And that's not a bad thing. I just wanted like, sitting at home for like 18 months, staring at a Teams like screen. I was like, I need energy. So yeah, I quit a really good job, and then like bizarrely, my John, who I used to be my boss at TT, just phoned up and was like, look, I kind of want to do something new. Like, do you want to do something new? I was like, sure. What are you thinking? And he just went, I reached out to Funko and like they want to make a game. I was like, I'm in because I'm a big Funko Pop guy.
Oh, yeah.
So that was where like it started. But obviously there was myself, John, and Paul, literally a cardboard box and a Zoom call. And so we had no team. We didn't have NBC Universal as a partner yet. We had Funko on board, and that was it. So yeah, we then had to go on that journey of like, how do we build a team? So we built a small team, like to prototype things of people we'd work with, like really like the best of the best, or like what we consider to be the best of the best, and then set about this crazy journey of delivering a game, which we knew had to be like a big splash, because where we'd done games in the past as Lego games, you're kind of building on existing foundations. We'd done, I think, 2005 Star Wars, and then everything you do is like, there is something to build on. This is like, there was nothing. We had to create a unique voice. Like, we know there's Funko fans, we know there are people that love Funko, we know there's people that maybe don't, that's fine. But we had to find that voice. What does a Funko Pop look like digitally? Like how do they move? Like, do they have mouths? Do they speak? Do they not speak? Do they like? We had so much exploration work to do, and then we also had to like find a partner. And luckily, we'd work with John and Bill and the rest of the team at Universal on integrations on Lego Dimensions and Jurassic. So those guys trusted us, and they have amazing IP. And it's cool. So that was the genesis. And yeah, fast forward 3 and a bit years, we've now got an amazing team back in the UK of, I think we're up to about 92 people, which is extraordinary growth in 3 years. And a game that is literally being finished right now in the UK. Yeah, as you'll see, you've seen from the trailers, from the footage, it's a real thing. It's like,
I was excited when I first got wind of this one and saw like the first trailers. I was just like, oh, they got that going. Oh yeah, that's gonna be so cool putting them all together.
Yeah.
But how do you, like, out of all the IPs that Funko has like put their fingers into, how do you guys like pare that down for one game?
Those were the early days, right, John? Where so we were like who we're going to partner with for game one, and obviously we settled on NBC Universal, knowing their raft of IP, and that was literally like, I remember you sent me a spreadsheet of just like, here's what we got, like, what do you want to do? And then obviously having the conversations around like, what do we think is going to be cool stuff? Like, we know that people love Jurassic World and dinosaurs. We know that people have like that place in the heart for things like Jaws. Jaws is 50 next year. It's like, it's unbelievable. Blew my mind when I like realized.
It hurts.
Well, yeah, no, exactly. It's like, like I'm also 50 next year, and I'm like, wow, like, where did all that go? And so, you look through everything they've got. I remember watching Battlestar Galactica, like the classic series, when I was young with my uncle and stuff. And so you're looking at all these great sort of like things that they've got, but then they also have things like Megan or Nope, things that are like kind of more like cult classics. And then, like, we can look and go, we're going to give everything its own oxygen. So yeah, I think that process was great creatively. But also, we're also thinking in the back of our mind, like, we have to draw lines because we know this game has to be made in a certain time frame. Like, and so we had to make sure, right, we got this many IP, and then we were putting like, so many sci-fi, making sure each genre was like covered and everything else. And,
Can't lose scope.
yeah.
We were hoping that they would, because we kept pushing IPs. We kept pushing IPs on them, but yeah, it's it was a process. There's a couple on the cutting room floor that hurt a lot of people.
Oh,